Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you today a list of every single thing that I think needs to be fixed in Black Ops 3 before the official release date on November 6th. So we got about exactly 2 months now before we get Black Ops 3 in our hands, and I think this is the final period of where they're making all their final adjustments to the game and stuff like that. So I figured I'd get this video out as soon as possible now that the beta is over and I know what exactly the game is going to be all about and I know what they've already fixed and stuff. So I figured I'd throw this up now of everything that I think could be adjusted to make the game better and just a better experience on release day for everyone. I'm sure I'm going to forget some stuff, obviously, so anything that I forget or anything else that you'd like to add on to my list, just leave it in the comment section down below. I got about, I think, around 15 different things that I thought of, but I think I still probably forgot some stuff, so anything that I forget, just add it in the comments down below, and maybe they'll listen to us, I don't know, but I'm going to just put my opinion out there, and, you know, if they fix some of these things, that's cool. If not, I mean, I don't know, at least I tried, I guess. So, anyways, with all that being said, let us go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I thought of was Rejack. Honestly, in my opinion, they made Rejack from probably the best specialist, maybe even overpowered, to now it's basically useless, in my opinion, unless you're playing Search and Destroy, which it could be useful in that situation, or if you're playing against tryhards and you really want to be close to the hard point, and you're playing OBJ hard and you don't want to be spawning out and running back over. In those two scenarios, you know, Rejack is helpful, but other than that, like in just a typical playing scenario, it's really not that helpful. It's basically useless, so I'm not sure if they did the correct patch for Rejack. They should have definitely patched it, but I'm not sure if they did the right one, because they made it basically useless. And I think the whole specialist system, like all the specialists, they should all be around the same level of usefulness. And right now there's a lot of weak ones and there's a lot of really good ones and there's some medium ones. I think they should all kind of be equal. That's how you keep the game balanced. So I don't know, maybe they could just do something else with Rejack and make it a little bit better, because right now it's basically trash. Next, I want stock to be buffed, especially on ARs. It doesn't really do anything, in my opinion. It barely adds a little bit of movement to your gun. I think stock needs to be just like it was in Black Ops 2. It was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it. I hate when they change stuff that doesn't need to be changed. Like, they always try to fix things that don't need to be fixed. And, you know, stock was one of those things. There's nothing wrong with stock in Black Ops 2. Just keep it the exact same as Black Ops 2. It'll be, everybody will be happy. There was no reason to change it, because right now it's pretty much useless. Next, the Black Hat, obviously. I made a whole separate video talking about this. I don't need to talk about it anymore. Black Hat, something definitely needs to be done, and they are working on it. We'll have to wait and see what they do. I'm pretty sure that they're not completely retarded, so they will do something that will satisfy us. So I don't even need to sit here and talk about Black Hat. We all know what's up with that. Next, I was hearing that Ghost can counter the VSAT. I can't confirm this, but if this is true, like if you wear Ghost, you don't show up on the VSAT, that needs to go ASAP. That is unacceptable. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just what some people were saying. Next, hardpoint captures. They're only 100 score at the moment, which doesn't really make any sense. That's another thing. Don't fix things that don't need to be fixed. Hardpoint caps, they need to go back up to 200 score, because otherwise there's no point in doing it. Like, the whole point of encouraging people to play OBJ is you get more points. If I'm getting the same amount of points for capping in a hardpoint as I am as killing a person, what's the point of me capping the hardpoint, right? I'm just going to go around and kill Horde, because I don't get any bonus for jumping on the hardpoint. So the whole point of, you know, because domination flags are still 200s, alright? You want to go cap that. Instead of killing 2 people, you can just go cap a flag. That's an equal trade, but capping a hardpoint is 100, killing a person is 100, no one's going to cap the hardpoint. So hardpoint caps need to go back up to 200 score. Next, I don't like the color scheme of the game. Like, the hardpoint colors when the enemies are on it and when you're on it, it's very dull. And also on the minimap, the VSAT is dull. I don't like the way it looks, in my opinion. I like the darker reds and the darker colors. They have like very light, like dull colors. I don't really like that. It's kind of hard to see, in my opinion. So if they could just go back to the old color scheme for the minimap and stuff, that would be good as well. Next, when you call in a UAV, it sweeps through your VSAT, and it almost creates like a lag slash like delay. It almost creates like an advanced UAV effect like it was in MW3. And it creates like a little bit of delay on the VSAT, and it's very distracting. So I think when you call in a UAV, it should not affect your VSAT whatsoever. It's not a big deal, but it's a little bit of lag that happens on the minimap whenever you call in a UAV and a VSAT at the same time. Next, the mothership. Teammates should not be allowed to jump in your mothership. First of all, the mothership is not that great. I've used it. It's 1600 score, I believe. It's a lot of kills to get a mothership, and for a 1600 score kill streak, it should be able to get you 16 kills. You know what I'm saying? If it takes you 16 kills to get the score streak, streak, the score streak should in return reward you with 16 kills. It doesn't do that, especially when your teammates are hopping in and stealing your kills, so there needs to be some sort of maybe feature that you can allow teammates to hop in, like it asks you, hey, would you like so-and-so to get in your mothership? You can say, hey, yes or no. That's what it needs to do. It shouldn't just let them steal it and hop in it no matter what. It should be your choice since you're the one that earned the kill streak itself. Next, I'd prefer if they had the classes set up like it was in MW3 and Advanced Warfare, where each class, you can put a different set of kill streaks on each class, so you don't have to use the same kill streaks the whole game. And how this is useful, for example, if you go into a game and you think that they're going to be noobs and you put on all the highest kill streaks and you're ready to just pub stomp them, and you start the game, they all leave and a bunch of tryhards join, and you have all these super high kill streaks and you can't get them versus these tryhards. You'd prefer to be running like UAV counter and stuff and having a nice like competitive game, but instead you're stuck with these high-ass kill streaks. So if you could just like switch classes to like a tryhard class and have your tryhard kill streaks and all that on it, I think that'd just be better. It's just more enjoyable when you can have a variation of kill streaks in the middle of a game with different classes and stuff like that. Specialist, I understand that you pick one specialist and needs to stay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But if you could at least switch up your kill streaks like you can in AW and MW3, that would be much better. Next, I would like a hardpoint time and hill statistic, especially for competitive. I don't care if they implement it for public matches, but when they turn the esports rules on or whatever in competitive, if you could have a hardpoint time and hill stat, that would be really cool. It would really tell a lot about the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, people say they play OBJ or whatever, but you don't really know until you see hardpoint time and hill stats. You could have 20 captures, but if you're just farming it and milking the hill, you're not really playing OBJ, so I'd love to see a time and hill stat. I think that would be awesome for competitive. It really would help out a lot. Next, the grenades and stuns. Now, they're very strong, which I think is the reason why you can't throw them very far. If you guys haven't, especially grenades, you can barely throw them. Like, your dude throws like a fucking bitch. Like, he cannot throw grenades and stuns. I don't know why. So this is like what I came up with. I would say make them a little bit weaker, because right now they're crazy strong, grenades and stuns. So make them a little bit weaker, and then allow you to throw them a little bit further. I think that would kind of balance it out. Basically, make them the same as Black Ops 2, man. There was nothing wrong with them in Black Ops 2. They were fine, so just keep them the same. There was no reason to change them. Next, toughness/flinch. They're not going to add toughness to the game. They've already said that. They said they are going to be reducing flinch a little bit, basically, so that's okay. But I never really cared about flinch or anything like that in this game, because one of my favorite Call of Duties, probably my second favorite Call of Duty, is Black Ops 1, and that game had the same problem. You could use actually Hardened Pro, which no one ever used that because obviously you're going to use sleight of hand. But that game had a lot of flinch in it as well, and I love that game. So I don't really have a problem with flinch. I know a lot of people, they're used to not having flinch. That's the thing, because the last like 3 Call of Duties all had toughness in the game or some form of toughness, right? But before that, in Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2 and all that, there was no toughness in the game. So I don't know if these people are just like new to Call of Duty and they have never played without toughness before, but back in the older Call of Duties, there didn't used to be toughness in the game. You dealt with flinch, so I don't really have a problem with it. It's fine, it's whatever, I don't really care. Next, I would want them to show the population of players on the game and in each specific game mode. I mean, I think they did that on Black Ops 2, every game mode, everything like that. They hid it in Advanced Warfare, I think, just because they didn't want to show that there was only like 20,000 people playing the game. There probably wasn't that many people playing Advanced Warfare, so they hid the numbers. But I'd like the numbers to be shown once again on Black Ops 3. It's just an interesting thing to see, obviously. Next, the Razorback. Now, I think just the range on the Razorback needs to be reduced a little bit because it should not be mapping people. It's a submachine gun. The range should be reduced a little bit, and to balance that out, I think it should be a little bit stronger close up because it's kind of weak close up at the moment. And it's really good far away, which doesn't exactly make sense for a submachine gun. So if they can turn it more into a submachine gun, that would be better, because right now it behaves more like an assault rifle. Next, specialist kills, especially like say you're using the Scythe, you get 125 points per kill. I'm not sure if I agree with that, because especially because of the way that specialists work, like they don't take any skill to earn, like it's basically a support kill streak to earn a specialist. So because of that, you should not get rewarded with the 125 points per kill. Now, if specialists were like difficult to earn, where you could not die to earn them and stuff like that, then it's fine to get extra like incentive and bonus for using your specialist. But since anyone can earn a specialist at any time, there's no reason to reward them with extra points per kill. it's not a big deal, but it's just like, it just doesn't add up, you know what I'm saying? Like, specialists are a no-skill feature in the game, so there's no reason to reward people who earn them. And that is pretty much it. I'm sure I am forgetting a lot of stuff. Whatever I forgot, just leave it in the comments section down below. And, you know, maybe some of this stuff will get fixed by the time the game comes out. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day. And peace out.
You got a secret, like you victorious. I'm back on a Tuesday and fucking feels glorious. I'm on the backbeat, sipping in the backseat, listening to NSYNC. No, not Backstreet.